Ashley has asked me to introduce myself and to sort of explain or to give you some of my background and also some ideas that I might have for the Indian Student Association here at Pacific. First, I would like to say that I'm really glad that a lot of you are here now. Last year it was 2 students, I believe. And one dropped out, so it was down to 1 student, and then, or no, that was 2 years ago, and then last year we had 2. And so things are looking up with all you young students that are coming right now. I have been a university professor. I'm retired now. I was a professor for 35 years, 36 years. And I taught basically in 3 states with the University of Minnesota, the University of California at Los Angeles, and Arizona State University. So I have been around with different tribes and different communities, but my work was really focused on family and Indian child welfare. I have a lot of community organization experience, was very active with the National Indian Youth Council back when it was in its heyday. It still is existing, but it's not in the heyday anymore. And then I was with the American Indian Movement and was the chairman of the board for 1 year with the movement before I became a university professor. I taught in, it was really strange because it's sort of like what you students will go through here at Pacific because there are so few of you. But I was sort of like a cleanup batter for Indians when I was in the university. So overall, I've taught in schools of social work, a school of public health, a college of education, and a college of liberal arts. So I retired after being in the liberal arts with an American Indian Studies department. So it's sort of like you go where the knowledge needs to be. When I was a student, I remember I chaired the committee that started the American Indian Studies Center there at UCLA. And it was a strange time because at UCLA at that time, we had 8 students or 9 students. I really can't remember exactly. And if anything was done with Indians, we had to do the courses as students. And so it would be like I would be teaching a seminar and my professors would be there learning from me. And it was really an uncomfortable and awkward situation. So it was like the next step was, well, let's get out of teaching as students and let's get to teaching as faculty. Over the years, we have developed, I think, a pretty good base of an intellectual tradition, not simply from our own tribal traditions, but also fitting those traditions into models of education, social work, and law. And I remember, I don't know what I haven't been associated with law schools for quite a while, but I remember in the state of California when the only school that offered any course in American Indians was UCLA, and they just taught a course on Public 280, the Public 280 law. So it's a lot of growth that still needs to take place. And Ashley has asked what I saw as the Indian Club as maybe some of the goals. And I'm really thinking back about the students I've had, and I guess survival is one of the things. It's really difficult to be a leader in any Indian endeavor, whether you're at the tribal level, a community level, or student level. Because a small group of really active students generally get overburdened. And at Minnesota, I watched probably some of the brightest students I've ever met in my life go on a 20-year education plan because they had been the president and vice president of the Indians, Anishinaabe Club is what we called it up there. And Anishinaabe is woodland Indians, so it can eat up your entire career as an academic person. So I don't want you to do that. But I would like you to look at things like the annual powwow, and then something that will link you with the community that is meaningful to the community. And here you have an urban community and a lot of tribal communities, reservation communities. And we have talked, and I'm sure Ashley will share with you some of the ideas we talked over today. And they really sound exciting. And of course, I always get excited when young people throw ideas out and say, we can do this, and I think you can. I've taken a long time here, much longer than I wanted to, but I'll be back. I don't know, I don't have the schedule with me. I sit on the Pacific Alumni Board, and I don't have the schedule when they meet, but I will get a hold of the organization at least a month before I come, so maybe we can get together, have pizza some night before, and do something that's a little more casual. This meeting, we have an all-day meeting tomorrow, then we have a formal dinner tonight and a formal dinner tomorrow night. So I'm really sort of just stuck with the alumni, and so it was really a blessing when I was able to sit down and meet with 3 students today. And I'll say good luck, work hard, study hard, and don't take any crap from anyone. Thank